To World Update 9 overhauling the beautiful regions of Italy and Malta, to arguably the most realistic airliner ever released for any flight simulator, the Fenix A320 being released at 2000 hours Zulu time while I was filming this video, to a new business jet. Today we've got a lot of Microsoft Flight Sim news to talk about, so let's get right into it. Hello YouTube, I'm Pilot Stud. If you're new around here, be sure to like, comment and subscribe to stay up to date with the most important Microsoft Flight Sim news. I haven't made a video like this for some time, so we've got plenty of news to talk about. Starting off with an update you can download on both Xbox and PC, we've got World Update 9, Italy and Malta. Overall, from my view, it seems to be a pretty good update. I would say clearly this is more of an Italian update. I don't think Malta has received all the love it could have. Of course, Italy being much bigger than Malta, that was kind of bound to happen, but I do feel like it's been weighted to Italy quite considerably. So if you live in Malta, don't have your hopes too high because I don't think it's too great there, but aside from that, it's a great update. Sadly, we got no handcrafted airports in Malta, although there's only one or two there. But the ones we did get in Italy are beautiful. We also get a variety of handcrafted cities, 13 to be exact, unlucky for some, all the way from Turin in the north to Parma to Pavia. A bug I'd also like to pick out with handcrafted cities that I've seen at some of them, and many people see at most of them, is that some handcrafted cities fill up with trees. This is especially the case with Rome. It basically looks more like a garden than it does the Eternal City. I don't know whether it's a world update issue or in collaboration with a recent sim update, I really don't know. I imagine it will be fixed pretty soon though, but it's something to bear in mind. And there's plenty of handcrafted landmarks as you can see here. On top of that, as always, we get some bush trips and some landing challenges. Before this update we also saw a micro update which brought along some bug fixes to Sim Update 9. Now that should have improved your performance, it certainly improved mine. The sim was a lot more stable after that. In all, World Update 9, Italy and Malta comes in at 13 gigabytes. One of the bigger updates, in my opinion. It's certainly not the best world update. Clearly, I would say some of the points of interest are rushed because they don't look too good. Some of the handcrafted cities also were, but all in all, it looks pretty good. Now we move over to a bit of breaking news. At 8 o'clock UK time, or actually 9 o'clock UK time because of summertime, the Fenix A320 was released for Microsoft Flight Sim. You can pick it up on their website now for an amazing price of £50 UK, $49.99 to be exact. Now from everything I've seen so far, and I haven't tried it out yet, and I'll be waiting a bit of time before I can, so I can kind of budget it in because I spent a lot on add-ons recently. But from everything we've seen so far, this is the most realistic airliner yet. It includes over 288 working circuit breakers. I know people kind of use that as a measure to work out the fidelity, but more kind of realistically I guess it includes 200 plus customizable failures to add to the real life feeling, 181 free liveries, and of course it is the A320-200, the older version, with the CFM 56 engines. I mean, I would love to be able to review it right now, but I just can't afford it, basically, being completely honest with you. But you can pick it up off the store. It comes in at 5.2 gigabytes when installed, and the minimum system requirements are as follows: an Intel Core i5-7500 or equivalent, and NVIDIA GTX 970 or AMD RX 580 or equivalent, which I'm pretty sure is pretty similar with Microsoft Flight Sim. Performance wise, on everything I've seen and everything I've heard, it seems pretty good, and I'm so glad we've got this awesome airliner for Microsoft Flight Sim. It just looks beautiful. Here you can see it on the store, you can pick it up now. Go and have fun if you have got it. I know we've had plenty of add-ons out recently, from the 737 to the BAE 146, so it's certainly a very expensive time to be a flight simmer, and sadly that's limited me in this case, and I won't be able to produce some content on it for some time, but it is what it is. If you do have it, let me know what you think down below, because I do think it's truly awesome and I cannot wait to get my hands on it myself. I've just got to play a bit of a waiting game, which to be honest, I'm sure many of you have to as well, because of course it's not a cheap time to be living right now. But moving on swiftly from that awesome news, away from the FENIX A320 to a unique aircraft, the Sting S4. Now what's stuck out here to me, and I caught this news off FS Elite, this is from FSReborn. They've announced a Sting S4. What's stuck out here is that the fact it's got a parachute, and that parachute works in Microsoft Flight Sim. Now I was reading the comments on that post on FS Elite, which I've linked down below, and people were saying that it actually costs more to replace the parachute in some cases than it does to actually fix the plane if it's damaged by crash landing with the parachute, costing anywhere from $15,000 to $25,000 apparently from the comments there, which is mighty impressive. Luckily you can use it as much as you like in Microsoft Flight Sim. Interestingly, for general aviation aircraft, we seem to have a highly detailed EFB. It's certainly a unique aeroplane, kind of reminds me a bit of the Grob Tutor, which is an aircraft I've flown in real life. It does look very nice. I think I will take a look at it, to be fair, certainly on the unique side for general aviation aircraft. It will be coming via the marketplace, but as of now we haven't got any release date and I could not tell you the price. It's certainly interesting, and it looks very nice in my opinion anyway. We've got two bits of news, one about TopGun, which is coming out soon by the way, catch it in cinemas, not promoted or anything of course, I'm just very excited for it. But before that we've got a new private jet, a business jet, the Citation 510 Mustang. Now of course we've already got a Cessna Citation in the sim, so this is for those of you that love to fly highly detailed business jets. This is by a development team called Cockspur, and they've recently released the aero-packed A320 Foxbat for the sim, and that did pretty well I believe, and pretty cheap as well at $15 US. But of course, this private jet is a few worlds away. So far we've only got some external shots which I'm showing on the screen now from their trailer, which is 1 minute 17 seconds long, but cockpit and exterior modelling is on the way. With the likes of the Honda Jet and the Cirrus Vision coming along, definitely a good time to be into business jets. They're not my thing personally, they're not really my cup of tea, but I can see why people like them, they're certainly versatile. Moving over to the final bit of news in this video, the TopGun expansion pack will be coming on May the 25th, which correlates pretty nicely to the release of the film, which I believe comes in the UK on the 27th. Now of course we've already seen the F-18 be released for Microsoft Flight Sim. It's a good plane, but this expansion pack brings over stuff that I'm going to imagine will be like custom aircraft carrier packs, maybe a new bit of scenery, and all that jazz really. It'll be a free bit of DLC, so I don't think you can complain there. Basically, it's going to add default carrier support in Microsoft Flight Sim. That's something to get excited about in my opinion. That's it guys, there's all your Microsoft news for you today. What an episode this has been. All the way from the Fenix A320 to the TopGun expansion pack, to a business jet in the middle, to a plane with a parachute. I hope you've enjoyed. If you have, be sure to like, comment and subscribe. A big thank you to my first class channel members. They get a shout out on the screen now. If you have enjoyed and would like to support the channel, you can check out my Amazon affiliate links down below. It doesn't cost you anything extra, it basically just supports the channel. I get a little bit of commission, but the price to you remains exactly the same. But of course, you just watching this video is always enough. I'll see you around. Goodbye.